Hey up and welcome to another video. This video is just a bit off cuff really. About Saturday. No, Saturday. When did we play Preston? Flipping out. I've called myself a blade and I'm flipping asking you all this. Yeah, so about Friday night of capitulation. I just been thinking about it just this morning actually, just driving to work. Well, while I'm driving to the shops, ready to go to work. I just think it was just one of those games. One of those games we were unlucky. We were basically, we were good for the first 45 and then we just conceded like 2 goals in unlucky time, and that just gives Preston almost a little bit of a boost. But I do think we can get something at Derby, well, against Derby County, because you've got to realise this: Preston are on form. They lost 4 games in 29 at home. And that's quite good going down. That's like promotion. If you put season from last season to this season, that's like promotional form at home. And that's what we were basically doing last season. I think we lost half at home last season and half away. And we've only got like 10, we only had 10 defeats at home this. I mean, not all, but in total last season, and all they conceded last, I think it was about 30 goals, I believe. Something ridiculous like that. I know Cooper's got about 23 clean sheets, and that's what I want to touch on Cooper as well. Is he as good as last season? I don't think he is, but I just think, is he playing with a minor knock as Wembley? Well, not a minor knock, but an underlying injury issue. As Wembley knocked his confidence off, as we changed the system, change the managers, knocked the old duck off and confidence. I just think I'm not writing the season off yet. I'm not writing the season off yet till about just after Christmas. If we win bottom half, then we can forget about it. But there's still about 35 games, 36 games left or something like that. Or is it 35? One of them two. And it's just like, we've got big games coming up soon. We've got Coventry away, QPR at home, and Sheffield Wednesday after the international break. But realistically, on paper, I know it's not all on paper, but I do believe we can get 6 or 7 points out of them 3 games. Because Wednesday, yeah, they geared it up. Only team what I'm worried about is Coventry City away, because they can hurt teams. Like any team, QPR might come to ours next Saturday and basically turn us over. Same way Derby County, and obviously Sheffield Wednesday, they might find another form, upturning form, and absolutely tonkers at theirs. But like I said, I'm not going to get worried until March. If we're in relegation zone in March, I might claim myself for this, but I react. If we are, then it's like a poor season, because the players, if they're in that position, haven't performed. They've not performed as of yet. Yeah, we've had some good games. We've had absolutely awful games. But I just want to caveat on a few things here. I just want to be one way going to January, thinking having a good mindset, or will we go into January and thinking, crap, we need to majorly invest? And I just think to myself, if we think the latter, then we'll panic buy, we'll like sell us assets. And talking about assets, and I know people might think that, oh, why would you want to? But I just think, why not cash on Gustavo Harmer? Because I hate to say it, but he's shown next to little this season. Yeah, he's had a few good glimpses, but he's not the same player as he used to be. I don't think they all are, but I think Callum O'Hare has come on leaps and bounds. We are playing, well, he is a good player, we're not playing alongside Gustavo Harmer, and we might sell him in January. I know there's talks that he wants to leave, but I don't know how true that is. But yeah, I just think we're in a good stead. We just think, I am not scared of getting relegated this season. Even though that should be on our priority, that should be on the agenda after season what we had last season. But I do believe Ruben Sayers' appointment has set us back 3 months. It's just basically the start of our season, and we might not recover. We might recover. You never know. We could go on a blinding run. Just keep faith, keep confident, and I'm sure the results, it's coming. We're going to turn these losses into draws and draws into wins. I doubt Chris Wilder will settle for any less. But I'm just worried about if Bourne loses faith in him, because it's happened before. The next manager comes in, not got what Bourne wants, and basically sacked him. And I just think with Chris Wilder, that's exactly what happened last season after not getting promoted to the Premier League. Owners basically a unanimous decision saying, well, we'll have to let you go or sack you. Got a PE teacher in as Ruben Sayers, and that makes me question with Ruben Sayers as well, because it were Sporting Gijón, I think, against Real Zaragoza, and I know he manages Real Zaragoza, but I do think, apparently from what the Spanish people said in the thing, yeah, they were poor, and I can actually see it. Ruben Sayers is not a decent manager at the moment. He might be thinking, but we can't be having this football what we have been having. That's why I do think Chris Wilder is the man to take us forward. He might not get us promoted this season, and I wouldn't expect him to get promoted this season. But what I do want and expect is us to make a go of it. If we lose games, then fair enough, get 100%. I mean, on Friday, we're victim of our downfall. I do believe that we were victims of our downfall. We are just basically given up and just cruised after 45 minutes. So as Preston scored that goal on the half time, it cheered them up. But if we need to go in and think we need to kill teams off. None of this like sit comfortable at a 2-0 lead, because 2-0 is a dangerous scoreline. So that's what just basically a quick. I was just going to do a quick video, but it just ended up being a 10-minute video. Let us know what you think. comment, like, share and subscribe. Help the channel grow, and as always, up the blades.